From the weather team you can trust, here's Chief Meteorologist Eric Snyder.
Last couple of days have been really nice around here. You know at some point everything's got to come back around and we have to pay the piper for some of that. Tomorrow, I guess to an extent, is going to be that day. Not that tomorrow's going to be a terrible day, but it's the only one that we've got, it appears, this week with an actual solid rain chance, more than, just 20 or 30% out there. Tonight it's about 0. 65 is our temperature. Dew point comes in at about 60 degrees. It's a comfy enough night. I think the windows can be open as long as they have screens, because the bugs don't much care if you don't. They'll be making a new home in your living room if you make the wrong decision there. Cloud cover now. This is wispy high clouds pushing their way on in. We talk about this with an eye of what's going on more off to our north. Now, we had a wonderful Northern Lights display last night. It was in the middle of the night. I think the best part of it was slightly after 1 o'clock in the morning. This was the shot that I got from the Webster area. It's on a camera. Yes, you could very easily see the colors with the naked eye, but the cameras always make it look that much better. So, are we doing this again tonight? Technically on paper, that was a G1 last night. Technically on paper tonight, we're probably pushing G1 again. But not technically. Some of the data that I'm looking at off paper on my computer screen, it's not quite the same. So I would be remiss if I didn't go, yeah, it's still a G1 tonight, but I got to tell you, I think you're going to be disappointed if you think that's what it's going to look like. And then on top of that, you've got to go quick tonight if you want to be able to go and see something. Time is not on your side. We are battling the encroachment of more clouds and eventually some rainfall, which is something we didn't have last night. It was just a waiting game of will the lights go and shine. Now we've got that, plus the clock that is ticking out of this. Now, I will note, there's a pretty healthy amount of lightning in some of these, some stronger storms. This boundary is going to end up sliding on through in the morning time frame. So I have seen some high-res guidance tonight that keeps a few of these gusty, thunder-producing downpours maybe alive on the west side of Buffalo. But the fact these are coming in the wee hours of the morning here, that is the worst time if you're a storm wanting the energy, wanting the juice to be able to keep going, which is great news for us because it means they should not misbehave. Into the afternoon, in the wake of some of that morning rainfall, we'll get some partial sun. That will destabilize the atmosphere again, and in doing so, what does kind of redevelop could maybe be gusty again. It's just the coverage is going to be very limited. Overall rain chances peak in the morning and then gradually wind down as the day goes on. I've been teasing you Thursday with perhaps some clouds and a few spotty showers early in the morning on Thursday. Our new model run here with our in-house is kind of leaning that way, but you see how it keeps most of the wet weather more into the southern tier. And that to me makes the most sense. I feel like that's the most likely outcome. Afternoon, the sun will come back out, and Friday appears to be a beautiful day. Crisp start to the morning, heads up there, but it'll be a sunny afternoon yet again. Rainfall amounts out of this tomorrow, 1/4 of an inch or less. Nobody's worried about flooding with numbers like that. Pattern ahead though, while Thursday quiets down by the afternoon and Friday looks great, that is not the setup and pattern that you want to see for outdoor plans into the weekend. That looks like more scattered rain and storm chances returning from late Saturday into Sunday, and we go from the 80s on Saturday to not 80s on Sunday, and then definitely not 80s into the first part of next week.